Hey class, this is Jada Stevenson. I'm from Newark, Delaware. I'm 26 years old. I'm sure I've met most of you already. To start off, for field placement, the type of agency that I'm using, I'm actually fortunate enough to get to, I'm able to use my place of employment. And we are a nonprofit agency that works to help people with intellectual and developmental disabilities find employment and find independence and start their lives as independent adults. We help with housing, we help with a lot of different things. So I will be working alongside my supervisor for my field placement and doing duties outside of my normal work duties. So some of the things that I'll be doing include or helping out with shadowing, all of those kind of things. Employment counseling. I haven't really done a lot of counseling, but this also goes with like biopsychosocial situations, assessing all those different situations. Um, because yeah, we do focus on employment, but there's a lot that goes into employment too. It's not just having a job. So there's a lot of different things I will have to take into consideration that I didn't have to really think about before. So that's going to go along with the biopsychosocial clients' needs assessments, referrals to community resources and support services, benefits counseling, determining and authorizing public assistance and different types of benefits with that. That goes along with what I was saying, and making sure meeting department standards. Because there are a lot of with funding from the state and DDDS and DVR and all the different things, you have to meet certain standards. So I would have to assess each individual based on a number of things and determine what they're eligible for and help them get set up. So the main goal is for our clients to become as independent as possible, independent adults. Because my agency believes you might have some sort of disability, but you're still a productive member of society, and to help set them up with that with the tools, to live the best, have the best standard of life that they can possibly have, and as independent as possible. So that's what I'll be doing for my field placement. I did not have someone who had an MSW at my agency, but I am contracted with the hospital that's here, and I do have there are clients and things like that who work at that hospital. So um, I am working along with someone who is at LCSW, and she's going to be my field instructor. So I'm going to learn a lot of different things from her too. She was a medical social worker, and now she's a licensed clinical social worker at the hospital. So some things that I'm going to take away and learn from her is I think she does palliative care. Um, and I'm actually going to be meeting with her soon. But I think she does like palliative care. She does counseling and therapy. Um, People suffering from chronic and terminal illness, end of life planning, treatment plans, things like that. So I'm really excited to work with her. I think that um, I what I expect a lot of work, to be a little overwhelmed. It's taking on a lot at once because I feel like I'm not just focusing on one aspect. I'm focusing on a lot of different aspects since I have a different field instructor from I forgot what the other person is called, but the person who I'll be working with, for the 14 to 16 hours a week. Um, um, so I expect to be very overwhelmed. And on top of that, I work full time, so I have to balance that as well. And my own job, I still have my own expectations. And even though I'm using my agency as my field placement, I'm still expected to do my job plus these extra responsibilities. I do think I'm a little fortunate though, because there's pros and cons to both. Working side by side with my supervisor, I already feel like I have a relationship with them. They already kind of know me. I kind of already kind of know what they expect from me, as far as like dress codes and just like the culture and the atmosphere. I've been working there for going on. It'll be 2 years next month. So um, all of that stuff that someone kind of has to deal with when they're brand new, I kind of already done that. So they'll all be doing I'll have different responsibilities and new and more challenging responsibilities. I kind of I kind of already feel comfortable and feel like um, I don't have to worry about being the new person and establishing my roles and the atmosphere of where I'm going to be, like I already have that down. So that's fortunate, but also I feel like my supervisor is really going to be able to like crack down on everything that I'm doing, monitor everything I'm doing from a T, because this is also my place of work. So I really want to make a good impression. Um, Also, I want to make it. I don't want to. I want to be looked at as a good employee still, and be able to balance everything. And I just feel like any kind of challenges or struggles that I may have are going to be like times 1,000, like noticeable. So there's that. Those are some of the concerns, but I'm super excited to work with the LCSW at the hospital. Um, my goal is to work at a hospital one day. That I just love the hospital setting. I love being at the hospital. I don't want to be a nurse or anything like that, but I love being at the hospital. I love helping people. Um, that's I feel like one of the times they're most vulnerable. So I'm super excited about that, and just seeing like, when I met my field instructor, she was just not just, but she was a medical social worker, like on the floor working, with the nurses and the doctors, and like seeing, being able to like understand her journey and how she went from, just having her MSW and working full time as a medical social worker to then getting licensed. And now she's moved up and she is like one of the top licensed clinical social workers in the hospital. It's like such an honor that she would even work with me and take the time to like volunteer and do this and help me out. She's known me for a few years, not very well, but I just really hope that I can establish like a good relationship with her. And I don't know, I'm just really excited. She's kind of like a hero of mine. Like I kind of look up to her a lot, so I'm really excited for that. Plans for managing, I think that I'm just going to make sure I don't procrastinate. I'm going to get on stuff as soon as I'm assigned. I'm not going to wait last minute. I'm going to make sure that I am just on balanced time management is going to be the best thing, which is kind of one of my weak points, but I just know I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to check what is expected of me. I'm going to start early on everything, uh, especially assignments with both my field instructor and I don't even know, but the other people, the other person for the 16 hours a week. I forgot what the name of that is, but I'm just going to make sure I'm early and informing them and setting up times that's good for both of our schedules, because I have a caseload of clients, they have caseloads. So just maintaining my time is what I'm going to do. So good luck to everyone. And yeah, so we'll see how this goes.